Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is febri utami and NPM 201912500431. Okay, I will read the material. World Oceans Day is a day to think about the extremely important role that the oceans play in all our life, the danger that are posing our oceans, and the action we can take to protect them. Before reading, do the preparation text first, then read the article and do the exercise. Preparation text. Match the definition A until H with the vocabulary 1 until H. Vocabulary. Number 1. Blah blah blah. To officially recognize. And then the answer C. To accept that something exists. And then number 2. Blah blah blah. Clean up. And then the answer F. Unorganized event to collect rubbish, especially plastic waste. And then number 3. Blah blah blah. Conservation. And then the answer B. Protection of the natural environment. And the number 4. Blah blah blah. Marine life. And then the answer A. Plants and animals that live in the ocean. And then number 5. Blah blah blah. Single cell organism. And then the answer D. The smallest living animals. And then number 6. Blah blah blah. Majority. And then the answer D. The bigger part of something. And then number 7. Blah blah blah. Oxygen. And then the answer A. A natural gas which is essential to life. And then number 8. Blah blah blah. Climate change. And then the answer the fact that weather patterns are changing around the world. World Ocean Day. There is only one global ocean. This is divided into 5 geographical regions: the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, and the Southern Ocean. Introduction. 70% of our planet is covered by one hot, continuous body of water, the ocean. It holds 1.35 billion cubic kilometers of water. Nearly half of the ocean is more than 3 kilometers deep. The deepest known point of the ocean is in the Mariana Trench, 11 kilometers below sea level, but there might be deeper points that we have not seen, as we have only explored 5% of the ocean to date. World Oceans Day. The government of Canada suggested the idea of World Oceans Day at the Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro in 1992. In 2008, the United Nations officially recognized the date, and it has been growing ever since, from 100 events in 2008 to over 1,000 events in more than 120 countries. 10 years later, the day is celebrated in a variety of ways, including special events at aquarium and zoos, beach and river clean-up, school activities, conservation programs, art contests, and film festival. The importance of our oceans. One of the main aims of the day is to remind people of the important role the oceans play in our lives. Life began in the oceans, and the ocean is home to the majority of plants and animals on Earth. From single-cell organisms to the blue whale, marine plants provide us with 70% of the oxygen we breathe. The oceans control the climate, providing heat in winter and cool air in summer. It also provides you with food and medicines as well as transport no matter where you live on the planet, no matter how far from the sea your life is dependent on the ocean. The problem facing our oceans. The most urgent problem facing the oceans at the moment is plastic pollution. Reducing one-use plastic, including plastic bags and plastic bottles, has been an important theme for World Oceans Day for a number of years. Climate change and rising sea temperatures are also a huge problem. Rising sea temperatures have a direct influence on weather patterns and are seen as partly responsible for an increase in extreme weather conditions. An increase in carbon dioxide is increasing the acid levels of seawater and putting many marine organisms at risk. What we can do to help? On World Oceans Day, wear blue, go on a march, find a beach or river clean up near you, organize a local event, print a poster and put in your window, or use the hashtag World Oceans Day on social media. There are so many things you can do on 8 June to join in the celebration, to remind people about the importance of the ocean in our life and to make a difference. Task 1. Are the stands true or false? Number 1. The ocean is 3 kilometers deep. And then the answer false. Number 2. World Oceans Day was first suggested more than 25 years ago. And then the answer true. Number 3. More animals and plants live under the sea than live on land. And then the answer true. Number 4. Plastic pollution is a new theme for World Oceans Day this year. And then the answer false. Number 5. The temperature of the ocean is getting warmer. And then the answer true. Number 6. People generally wear green on World Ocean Day. And then the answer false. Okay, text 2. Match the subject A until F to the number they refer to 1 until 6. Number 1. Blah 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 70%. And then the answer C. The amount of oxygen we get from the sea. Number 2. Blah 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 11 kilometer. And then the answer B. The deepest snow point in the ocean. Number 3. Blah 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 5%. And then the answer D. The percentage of the ocean that has been explored. Number 4. Blah 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 120. And then the answer F. The number of countries that took part in recent World Ocean Day. Number 5. Blah 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 1. And then the answer the number of time we use a plastic bag or plastic bottle. Number 6. Blah 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 8. And then the answer A. The date when we celebrate World Ocean Day. Discussion. What role does the ocean play in your life? What will you prefer to do to celebrate World Ocean Day? Ozone rule for me is provide the oxygen, provides food, medicines, and tourist attraction. Ozone can be place for me to relax. I prefer to do clean up the beach, reprimand people who throw garbage and take apart the hashtag households ozone days. As we know, Indonesia people is still littering and very attractive on social media. I think if we always text about the positive vibes for not littering on social media, someday somehow Indonesia will understand how dangerous rubies for marine life. Okay, thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.